The Supreme Court heard arguments today over children's storybooks, specifically those including LGBTQ characters. The case started in a school district in suburban Maryland. It made it all the way to the nation's highest court. CBS News chief legal correspondent Jan Crawford joins us now from Washington. Jan, you were at the Supreme Court for the hearing. What are the arguments involved?
Well, I mean, this was a fascinating case and a really important one because it kind of pits parental rights and religious freedom against this school district's efforts to show diversity in its community, as they put it. So a couple years ago, Montgomery County, Maryland, which is this progressive suburb just north of the nation's capital, introduced this idea of 7 books that were about gay and lesbian and transgender characters and stories. And in the elementary school, the teacher was supposed to pick some and read from them, but parents could opt out, and a lot of them did. Montgomery County is the most religiously diverse county in the country, so they opted out. Then the next year, the school district said, you know what, too many people are opting out. It's not workable, and also we want to promote inclusiveness, so we're going to stop allowing these opt-outs. That's when the real fight began. And a group of parents, religious parents, Muslims, Catholics, Jewish parents, Ethiopian Orthodox, they sued. And so that's the case that made it to the Supreme Court today. They're arguing they have a right to basically practice their religion, and that this is at odds with their religious beliefs under the First Amendment, and that they should be allowed to opt their children out of some of these lessons.
Switching gears to another fight brewing, Harvard University is suing the Trump administration over its decision to freeze billions of dollars in grants. The school in its filing accuses the White House of violating the First Amendment of the Constitution by trying to, quote, force Harvard to submit to the government's control over its academic programs. When you look at this case, what stands out to you?
Well, I mean, Harvard is obviously making a First Amendment claim that they have basically a free speech right for expression to direct their curriculum and do all the things as they see fit, and the government can't come in and impose its views on this institution. They've also made some other arguments that I think are pretty strong for Harvard, including the fact that the administration just isn't going about this the right way. Even if they have the right to do it, the Trump administration, they've got to give more process and notice and do these different kind of things procedurally, and none of that happened. So, I think it's a pretty good argument that they have. Now, of course, the Trump administration will respond to this lawsuit, and we'll see how it unfolds from here. But that's going to be, I think, a harder issue for the administration, that procedural argument that Harvard is making. But a big, important case, of course, because obviously the president has got a lot of these universities and institutions in the crosshairs. And so this could set an important precedent for other institutions that he's trying to take on.
Jan Crawford, thank you.